Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you clicked to watch today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how I prepared two soup on early morning. I didn't plan for it, but I did it. Egusi and Ogbono. Please stay tuned with me. Let me take you along with me. You can as well make this so easy and you won't believe how long you did it. So here are the ingredients I'm going to use. I have shaki, all of them are well washed. I have cow foot and I have a beef. So in the pot I will be adding 6 cubes of maggies. Yeah, chicken cubes and no cubes. It's not enough because we have a lot of proteins in there. So I am adding another tablespoon of boiling seasonings. I also add salt. In here I have crushed onions and habanero pepper, ginger and garlic as well. I added in there. So I'll just rinse the blender cup and stir in the mixture to thoroughly combine so well. With these few ingredients, your protein or your for the foundation of your food has already started there, giving a beautiful aroma even when you have not started cooking it. So cover it and turn on the light. Allow it to steam for 15 minutes before adding water. This is after 15 minutes and it has steamed. I'm just going to give it a stir again to make sure none of them is sticking on the pot. After that, I'll go ahead and add 1 liter of water and cover it. Allow it to cook until it is tender. Alright, while it is cooking, I remember I have stock fish. I soaked them overnight and that is why it's looking like this. I have washed them thoroughly. This is the proper time to add it in there so that it will cook together with the meat or the proteins that we have already in the pot. After adding in the stock, I will also cover it and allow it to continue cooking. Now this is the fish that I'll be using for this two soup. Yeah, dry catfish. I just got them out of the freezer. Now I'm going to debone, properly wash and clean them. After that, here also I have 3 ogiri okbenyi. If you don't know what is ogiri okbenyi is a native maggi that give good aroma to the food. I'll just add the stock because it's hot. You can use hot water to dissolve it as well. So I'm adding the stock there to use it to dissolve this okbenyi. You have it to be dissolved. So here I have the meat shared into 2. So the one I am using now is for the ogbono soup. I'm blending some crayfish there. For me to use it for this ogbono soup, I've shared it into 2, the proteins as I said earlier. So I'll just go ahead and blend the crayfish. After that, I'll pour them into the stock that is boiling and I'll add the washed dried fish. And here I am adding the native seasonings, which is ogiri okbenyi. Make sure you rinse everything out of the cup and also stir it very well to combine together. I'll cover it and after 10 minutes I'll go ahead and add red oil. I added about 200 ml of red oil. That being done, I will cover it again to continue boiling. Over here I will be blending ogbono. This is the ogbono I have. And a reminder, please, if you are putting your ogbono in the freezer, this is one reason why the ogbono will not draw. So I have bring all the ones that I put in the freezer and I've stored them in a storage where it won't be cold. It doesn't need to be cold, and this is the mistake we make. We diasporas, we always put everything in the freezer so that it can be preserved. But ogbono, please don't put ogbono in the freezer because it will make it to cease drawing. All right, I will go ahead and blend them very properly. Yeah. This ogbono is well blended now. Yeah, you have to blend it until it is very smooth. So after blending it, over to the pot. It has been boiling and everything in this pot has been cooked very perfectly. So I'll go ahead and add the ogbono, and immediately you add the ogbono, you will start seeing it that it is good. Just allow it to bring to boil and you will see your ogbono ready. All right, as I said earlier in this video, I woke up early in the morning. I wanted to make only ogbono soup, and I found out that I can actually make 2 soup. Yeah, you see, I just use the protein that I'm supposed to use for 1 pot of soup, then I use it for 2 pots of soup, and it was enough. When I mean enough, there was nothing that made it little or made the soup not filled up. No, everything was very nice. So here I found this fillet in my freezer. This fillet is fish, so we call it fillet because it is so tiny and so flat. So I'll just go ahead and add it into the ogbono soup. I want them to be broken in pieces in there, so just leave it there while it boils. You will see they will be everywhere. If I just put my spoon there, I'll scatter it with the spoon or it will just disintegrate. Tell me if you're not liking the ogbono soup. Do you like it? Please, if you're watching up to this extent, I really say thank you, and we still have a long way to go. Yes, before you close your eyes, 12 minutes is gone. Just leave this video, keep running. So lastly, I'll be adding spinach. You can use any other vegetable of your choice, but I am using spinach for this ogbono soup. And this tasted very delicious. And remember, the ingredients I use for boiling this meat, that is what I'm using up to this time. So I'm going to shake, test for salt to see if I need, and if there is any need, I will adjust by adding more. And this is almost ready. This ogbono soup tasted so yummy-licious. Yes. Tasted so nice, so nice, so nice. Yeah. Yeah, now I am adding salt because I checked for salt and I needed. That is why I am adding salt to it, and that is it. You don't need to add more ingredients to that if you don't need it. So when you are cooking your cooking meat, I wanted to say your meat. When you are cooking meat or any protein, please, that is where you should add your seasonings while cooking the proteins, so that when you are cooking your food or your soup, you won't add much. So this ogbono is ready. We are going to cover it, take it out of the stove, and start for the egusi. So for this egusi, this is the egusi that I'll be using. I'm using blended egusi. I'll just add water to it and turn it or mix them to combine, just to make a paste. Yes, not watery paste, but you will see the paste or the consistency of the paste that I want to make. Alright, this is the consistency of the egusi. This is how I want it to be. I'm making this egusi to be cakey, or I'll make it to be lumpy. Yes, so I'll be using my hand and be dropping them inside the pot just like this. Yes, just put it like this, and after you are done, I will tell you what next you will do. So I finished putting all the egusi into the pot. I'll just cover it. Remember, I put the egusi in the stock. Yes, in the meat stock. So cover it on a low heat and allow it to start cooking. And while it is cooking, it is caking. When you want to stir it, please be gentle with it. Don't just stir it anyhow. No. Give respect to it if you want it to be cakey. Yeah, so that is what I will be doing. I'll be stirring them, and I will be adding oil now. This oil will also help it to be cooking and be frying. All right, just stir gently, and allow them. This is how you make your egusi to be in a cake form. Yes, if you want it to be in a lump form. This one is not really that big, neither is it small, but it's perfect. As you can see, I'm using my stapler to break them into pieces. Yeah, if you don't like it to be too much, then you break them, but if you want them to be much, just leave them like that. So this has been cooking for about 15 minutes now. You have to be patient. Did you see how they look? anything about cooking, if you want to enjoy it, please be patient and cook. Don't rush it. Don't do fast food. Fast food, you know now, fast food does not give much in the body. All right, so now I've just added the dry fish and the stock fish. I added, yeah, remember I shared everything I used to make the ogbono soup into two, and now I use the mortar to crush the crayfish. Yeah, hence I was not using the blender. I didn't want to use it at all in this egusi soup, so I used the mortar to blend it. And here I am adding the ogirisi. Ogirisi is also a native Maggi, the same like the okpeyin that I used in the ogbono soup. Immediately I'll be adding my washed bitter leaf. It has been properly washed. I'm going to stir everything together to combine. See, cooking soup have different way. There are different way of cooking soup. So all this thing I added them together so that they will cook together. You can as well add the water first before you start adding the ingredients I add earlier. It doesn't matter. Just add them, cover the pot, and allow everything to bring to boil. And that is it. You see the soup is taking shape. Oh, I don't know which one I enjoyed most, but I enjoyed it. So I am adding salt to this egusi because I didn't add salt when I was making a paste of this egusi. You can add salt then, but the reason why I didn't add it is because I am putting it in a stock water, and you know the stock contains salt, seasoning, and so on. So if you add it, maybe you add salt to the egusi and now add it in the stock, it may be more. So cook it. After you finish cooking it, you will test. If you need salt, you will adjust. So after that, I'll just go ahead and add water. I was checking it and see that it needed water. I added water and allow it to keep boiling. And now, oh my goodness. The ofe was on. In fact, egueji. This was original made egusi soup. Yes. So that is it. I added the remaining proteins, stir them very well. Yes, stir them very well and cover it and allow it to bring to boil again. And after that, the soup is ready. This thing that I'm telling you, within 2 to 3 hours, this soup was ready. And I didn't made only these two soup. I also made a stew on that same morning. I will show you the stew that I made. I didn't know why I didn't film it as well because I was doing it by the corner there in the other gas, but everything just went fast. I was like, did I really did all this thing this morning? Yes, you can do it. Just make sure that everything is ready and your proteins, the protein you are going to use is to be prepared in one pot. Like that, it will be very easy for you to cook the soup fast. And that is it. The two soup are ready, egusi ogbono, aside from the stew that I didn't show you. Thank you so much if you watched up to this stage. You are really organic. Yes, when I mean you are really organic, you understand. When you want to watch video, please bring out your time, watch the video, give thumbs up. The way that you are supporting others, that is the way others will support you. Yes, if you do like that, you will always be supported. Yes, even when they don't support you the way you support them, don't worry, just keep doing your things. That is how I do. That is how I run my own. That is it. So this is the end of this video, and this is the outcome of what we did this morning. This is the egusi. When it cools down, that is when you will see the beauty of the soup. This is the ogbono, the egusi soup, and here is the stew that I also made that morning. Yes, I should have filmed them, you see. And here they are, everything ready. This is 12 o'clock. I think, yeah, it was 12 o'clock. I've already taken my bath and everything was ready for the day. You know what next now? Rest the whole day. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.